What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. Actually, Solstheim. That's right, you guys, and no snap! Is it gonna be an awesome freaking day? So guys, welcome back, and happy Sunday. So today we're here in the wonderful snowy land, although cold, of Solstheim, taking a look at Bayview. Now, Bayview is a home not located right here. We're here to get the key to Bayview, and those lovely individuals laying by the fire, one of them performing something that is not safe for work. They have kind of, I guess, maybe hoarded the area where the key is at, but we're not actually going to search them. We're going to search the dead body that's performing one of the coolest moves over here. Look at that. You put a guitar in his hand, he's going to be the hardest rocker ever. Now we're going to be investigating Bran. Inside of his inventory is the key. Where did it go? Did I just pass it? Key to Bayview, right there. Now I'm also going to go ahead and check out the knapsack just in case, because there's another key in there. Just wanted to make sure. Now the way that you find where that's at is we are right here. We're right at the home. So the home we're looking for is around here somewhere. It comes up from Thurskmead Hall, up along the frozen lake, and you can find it somewhere along here. It's close by to the Skull Village and everything like that. We're actually going to go ahead and head over to Thurskmead Hall and walk our little butts on over to where the home is at. Now, Bayview is a Solstheim player home, but I do believe that the mod author has made it with mostly vanilla assets from both Morrowind and Skyrim, which is great to see. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that this home has a lot to offer. Okay, so here we are at Thurskmead Hall. If we turn towards the north and head down towards this little dock, we can run up along here, and you can actually see the big flagpole right there, and the beginning of the home right there. Now, I originally thought that there was a teleport marker on the map for this place, and I'm not sure if there is. Maybe now there is. Now there is. It was hiding in plain sight. What do you know? So Bayview is indeed located right here. The exterior of the home is quite shrouded from these gigantic trees, so you really can't see a whole lot on the outside. There are a few things around here. We have this nice big fence right here. Not exactly sure what it's for. Probably just a perimeter fence, if I'm honest. A couple little stables right here for your horses, but the outside is really nothing crazy. It's kind of almost like... It kind of looks like an outpost, honestly. Like, that's the feeling that I get with this big flag flying and these, like, this little area out here. If there was a tent, I would 100% call it an outpost. But let's check out what the inside of the house has to offer, and let's see what it looks like, because I haven't seen anything on the inside, so I'm curious to see what it looks like. But, actually, I forgot there was some stuff over here. Look at this! There's a nice little training area over here, and you get yourself a free Nordic war axe. Look at that! Very, very cool. Tons of barrels out here for storage, and a Nordic greatsword. Not to mention, look at that view. It's right above Skull Village, too. Interesting. That's pretty neat. You can tell that I haven't done the Dragonborn DLC. But look at that. You have a nice little, like, pulley system right there. That'd be really cool if it worked. Nice little training area out here. Not to mention you have your cooking pot and some horker meat that you can indeed harvest. Good to see. Oh, you also have an anvil. And now apparently I'm too fat? What's going on here? Sorry, Poseidon's Fury, I have another weapon that I like. But it looks like out here we have a nice little dinner table, which is cool to see, and a grindstone as well. So it seems a lot of the stuff that you need for crafting is actually out here, not to mention it's scattered with Nordic weapons all over the place, which is really, really cool. Now, like I said at the beginning, we were not starting off where the home was at. The home is right here, and you want to read Bran's posted notice with the iron dagger in the wall. That'll tell you to go down to where we just were to get the key. But now that we have it, let's go ahead and save just in case there's any crashes, and let's head on inside, shall we? Okay, so here we are inside of the house, and I gotta say, this is a little bit of a downside. I think I crashed 5 times trying to get into this goddamn house, so I'm already a little bit bitter at the beginning of this mod showcase, so I do apologize about that, but I don't want to hide the fact that it crashed so many times. So much so that I turned into a woman, and I don't know what happened. No, I know what happened. I'm actually on my girlfriend's Xbox because it was the only one that could get it to work. So I suspect it's load order with me, but it crashed on hers too, which doesn't make sense to me at all. But let's try and set that aside and judge the house based on what it looks like. So here at the beginning, we have our nice little hearth, our nice little eating area right here, a little bit of sujama, a little bit of wine. And then the history of Bayview, for those of you that like to read and you want the lore and everything like that, good stuff for that. Got a nice little bench right there, some mead barrels, some large sacks and everything like that. We do indeed have a cooking pot on the inside of the house, which is great to see, because we do indeed have one outside as well. Nice lighting in here, I must say. It is very nice in here. It's nice and rustic. Not to mention we're in Solstheim, which you really don't see a whole lot of homes in Solstheim as far as mods go. I think I've only showcased a handful, maybe not even 10. All of the other homes that I've done have just been in Skyrim. So, nice kitchen area, but then over here is the master bedroom. Now, I did indeed do a walkthrough of this house because I wanted to make sure it would not crash once I actually got inside of it. But yeah, so this is the master bedroom. Nice little wardrobe right here. And another dresser. With a display case that does indeed work. Always great to see. And then a nice little safe to store your belongings. Looks like we got some nice stuff in here too. That is not supposed to be in there. I think that's part of one of my girlfriend's mods, if I'm not mistaken. But then we've also got ourselves our master bedroom, or our master bed, and everything like that. A humongous god ray coming in through there, which looks really, really cool. I can definitely dig the lighting. Like I said, very rustic, very nice, very warm, actually. It really doesn't give me the sense that it's cold in here, which is really nice to see. But let's continue down the staircase to the rest of the house, because this is where the meat and potatoes, and I should say the bowels, exist, because damn, this thing goes deep. But let's see, a whole wall of barrels over here to go ahead and store, you know, your assorted fishes, your beers, your wines, everything like that. A little bit of a display case right here to go ahead and store one of your weapons. And it sounds like I hear, like, mist in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the recording, but it does sound like that. Both of these are indeed just regular wardrobes. They're not secret doorways. I tried. But we've also got some soul gems right here. Definitely not as overpowered as one of the last homes that I showcased, because this one doesn't come with basically anything, which I think is the way a lot of people like it. Got some bookcases right here for the bookworms of Skyrim, because, you know, we got tons watching. Lots of armor mannequins down here, but then again, it's not a lot of armor mannequins, because we only have 1, 2, looks like 2 down here. Maybe there's more later on in the house, but it's nice. It's not collector focused, but it does adhere to some of the things that a collector might want. Nice little area over here for alchemy. Do a little bit of reading, history of Ragnarok. Then behind us, we have all of our tables that we need. We have our enchanting table, our alchemy lab, and our staff enchanter. Nice to have. Nice little seating area down here, and yet again, another dinner table. And another cooking pot, with some more bookshelves, and some ingredient shelves like right here. Towards the back, we do indeed have a full suite of smithing. We have our indoor smelter. We've got ourselves our tanning rack, workbench, wood chopping block, anvil, grindstone. And did I say the workbench? Yes, I did. Okay, it's got the netch leather on it. That's pretty cool. Not to mention this place comes with free stall rim. That's pretty nice. And a whole crap ton of steel ingots, iron ingots, saber cat, snow pelts, and ebony ingots. So for those of you that maybe want a little bit of a kickstart as far as end game materials go, this might actually be up your alley. But once again, I must stress the crashing is the biggest flaw to this entire house. So much so that I almost didn't even finish the showcase. But we've got a few decisions to make here. We've got a wooden door right there. We have a secret entrance right there. And then I believe there's another doorway right there. So you know what? Let's start with this one right here. No, we're actually going to start with the other one, because I know it goes down there, and I want to show that to you later. But this, I believe, is the toilet, if I had to guess. It's a gigantic bucket, just to go ahead and pour your poop out onto the ground, you know, just in case. And then the other door over here is our guest bedroom slash, if I had to guess, children's bedroom. But I imagine it's probably for your followers. This is more so suited to a guest bedroom, follower bedroom, stuff like that. But the decor, the aesthetic of these rooms, they're great. They flow together perfectly. The nice fireplaces everywhere. Not to mention it's littered with both Stalrim weapons and the Nordic weapons, which is really, really cool to see. Really, really nice to have those all around. Not to mention you got skull armor. Very, very cool. I know my girlfriend loves the skull armor, and she'll probably end up using this in her playthrough, in her Skyrim save. And then, finally, we can go ahead and head down into what I will call the deepest and most bowelist. Is bowelist even a word? I don't even know. It's so damn deep down here, guys. It's insane. So, down here, you got a little bit of skull armor. And you've got 2 directions to go. You have that down there, and you got that down there. Now we're going to go to the right first, because it's my favorite thing ever, and I'm sure if you're a long-time Ransom viewer, you know exactly what's coming. That's right, it's a bathtub. You know it. Either that or it's a hot tub or a swimming pool, but I believe that's what the hissing sound in the back of my ears are. It's like the hot tub Look at this, and the water, it's fine. Especially for those, okay, we'll just keep myself in first person, I feel dirty. Especially for those cold days out in Solstheim, very, very cool to see. Got some red robes, very nice. Such a nice little ambiance down here, very grotto-esque. And yet another cooking pot. I believe this is the home of the cooking pots. Such a neat little area down here, though. But now we head into what I'm going to go and ahead and say is the extended storage room. So we saw the bathroom, or we saw the hot tub, we saw this little storage closet, but then we come down here to this iron door, and we come to this descending spiral staircase. And we can go ahead and come down here. Sorry if I make anybody dizzy. The first level is kind of like where you throw your stuff that you don't want, or you're going to take it to the dump this weekend, or you're going to put your in-laws, you're going to put, maybe like a slave or a, well, maybe not a slave, but maybe a servant. The servant's quarter, we could say that. Not the slave's quarters. We don't want slaves here. But let's see, iron door, yes indeed, it opens up into this gigantic storeroom down here. Maybe this is going to be where you store some of the stuff that shouldn't be seen by regular people. But pretty neat. It's got beds down here. I imagine this most likely is like a servant's quarters. We have another enchanting table right there. And then for some reason this area is just green. I don't know if there's like a hidden light somewhere that's turning it green, but it's kind of a neat little thing. Got a lot of potions down here, which is cool to see. All of these freaking safes are stocked to the brim with things, especially gold. Alchemy lab and an arcane enchanter. Great to see. And then we're going to continue down deeper into the bowels of this home. Ow, I just hit that kettle. But we're going to continue down deeper into the bowels of this home by descending once again on the spiral staircase. Sorry if I make anybody sick. I'm about to throw up. We come through the iron door. And yes, it's still going. Now this door right down here, I'm not going to go out of, and here's why. It's because of the crashing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in when I walk out the door. So if I'm not mistaken, this goes to the Skull Village. There's an iron door located just behind the Skull Village, somewhere in there where you can get inside and actually come into your home from the Skull Village, which is really, really cool. So overall, what do I think of the home itself? Well, the home itself is a lovely little piece, and it's a free home, not to mention it's a small download size that you can have in Solstheim. That way you can continue to live in Solstheim, or if you like me and you use alternate start, you can begin your life in Solstheim in a home that's not too overpowered. Gives you some nice weapons every now and again, but it's not too overpowered. It has every amenity that you could possibly need. The only downside, and it's a big one, is the crashing. Like I said, I crashed about 5 times on my Xbox One X, and on my girlfriend's Xbox One S, it crashed at least twice, which is ridiculous. But perhaps it's just a minor load order issue on both of our stuff, but then again, I was able to do this on her Xbox, so I'm not exactly sure. So guys, let me know down there in the comment section. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Would you use it? Let me know what you thought, and let's have a discussion down there in the comment section. So with that being said, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.